Lead by example. Have you ever heard or taken advice from somebody that has never experienced what they are telling you to do? That sounds so ridiculous. You have to be credible when you are giving advice or trying to lead a person. You can't just tell a person to do something and you have nothing backing you as to why they should listen to you. I will give you a few minor examples. Would you trust a mechanic who always has a broken down car? I don't know about you, but I would want to know why his car is broken down before we even worry about my car. If you are a mechanic with a beat up car, your credibility is a little shaky. Would you let a barber cut your hair if his hair was all over the place? I wouldn't dare. I would have a million questions. You are a barber, right? Your hair should always be on point. Do you own clippers? Do you know other barbers? Would you take relationship advice from a person who is in and out of relationships? I wouldn't. Don't get me wrong, I would still learn from them. I would watch that person and learn what not to do. We have to be mindful. When somebody is telling you to do something, you have to check their credibility and watch their fruits. There is an old saying that actions speak louder than words. That is so true. People will often give you advice that they will never follow. People will tell you to leave your mate, but they don't have the heart to leave theirs. People will tell you to quit your job and start a business, but the person telling you this is still employed. It is easy for a person to give hero advice. I have a question though. Has that person ever been a hero? It is time for people to start leading by example. When you are doing what you are asking others to do, you have credibility. I am no Lakers fan, but look at a guy like Kobe Bryant. Every time he stepped out onto the court, he gave 200%. He had every right to get upset with his teammates if they weren't giving their all. That is leadership by example. If I am a manager at a restaurant, I shouldn't ask my staff to do something that I wouldn't do. I shouldn't ask them to do something that I have never done. That is weak and pathetic. When you set the standard and act as an example, people become inspired. I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine named Jarvis Sam. We were talking about leadership. He told me that leadership was inspirational. That is very true. When you are leading, you will have to give verbal directions. That is a given. How do your actions look though? If people are not inspired by you being in front, you need to reevaluate how you do things. You may just be a dictator or somebody who talks just for the sake of talking. I saw a Facebook meme that was very powerful. The meme was divided in half horizontally. The top half of the meme had a general sitting in the back while a bunch of other soldiers ran out in front with guns ready to fight. The bottom half of the picture had that same general out in front leading while his troops followed. Within the bottom half of the meme, the caption said, "True leadership." When you lead by example, you are visible. Being a visible leader will get you respect.